Hey everyone, it's James from Fun Foods, and today I'm going to show you how to make this snowman ice cream dessert. You're going to absolutely love this. It's fun, it's delicious, and what's there not to love? So keep watching and I'll show you step by step how to make this. And the first thing you want to do is start off with some white candy melts. I've melted this in the microwave. I've also allowed it to cool down a little bit. I don't want it to be hard, but I want it to be not too hot. Now I took some water balloons, I blew these up to the size I want, and we're really going to make a globe shape. So we want it to be round. The bottom part, don't worry about too much. We're going to dip it in here and roll it around and get it covered really good. And when you're happy with the coverage you have, it's not going to be perfect, but don't worry, we're going to work on that in a minute. Kind of shake off the excess the best you can. And then what I have here is a large muffin tray. Now I'm just going to put this right on in there just to hold it up. That's it. Now I'm going to dip a couple more of these and put them in the refrigerator to let them firm up. Now for the next step, I have here, this is a silicone cupcake liner, but it'll be the perfect size for what I want to do. I'm going to make the hat for the snowman. And all I've done was melt down some chocolate candy melts. And I'm going to pour a very thin layer. I want my hat to be very thin. This is going to be like the crown of the hat. So I'll pour just a little bit inside of that and just tap this down. And there we go. Take that, put that in the refrigerator to let that firm up. Now just take our balloons out of the oven. Wait a minute. Did I just say take our balloons out of the oven? Now just take our balloons out of the oven. Yeah, I did. Please don't do that unless your oven is unbelievably cold, which it probably isn't. It won't work very well. What you want to do is take them out of your refrigerator where they should have been. And I'm just going to carefully remove them. And then I'm going to pop them. Just use something sharp. Hold it firmly so the stuff doesn't go everywhere. And make sure you take out all the balloon. We don't want any of that left over. And then next, I'm going to decorate this. Now to decorate these, I have some chocolate candy melts that I've melted down. I'm going to draw an eyeball right here. Another one right here. And then I'm going to give it a couple dots as the mouth. But try not to go too low for the mouth. Also have some orange candy melts, and I'm going to use that as the nose. There we go. Pop those back in the refrigerator, just let them cool down a bit. Now take a half a cup of heavy cream, put it in the microwave for about 45 to 60 seconds. We want it to get nice and hot. Now I'm doing this right now because I'm not going to have much time when I put my ice cream underneath the chocolate. And also have here about a cup of chocolate morsels. I'm going to pour those into my heavy cream, about half of them right now. Just enough till it fills completely. Make sure they're all covered. Let that sit there, let it soak for a bit until everything is melted nicely, about 5 minutes. Now after you let it sit for a bit, now just mix this up really good. It's going to take a little while, but mix it until it all becomes nice, thick, and chocolatey. Set this aside because we're going to use that shortly. Okay, so the next few things are going to happen really quick. So you want to start with your serving dish, which I have right here. You have to have some ice cream, which I have right here, vanilla ice cream. And I pulled out my chocolate, the little caps, and I popped them out of my little molds here. Have everything ready. Also, I've melted the chocolate candy melts and the orange candy melts, and I have a mini Reese's. Have all this ready because it's got to work quick. Another thing I've done, take a pan like this, heat it up over the stove, get it nice and hot. Now what I've done was put my plate in the freezer to keep it nice and cold until I was ready for it. Now I'm just going to scoop out my ice cream and I'm going to get one big scoop. And after we have one big scoop, then we can do a little scoop just to go on top. And that's our little internal snowman. Now, of course, I have some melted chocolate here. Just gonna squirt a dab on top, put on his hat, draw a couple eyeballs, and I'm not even gonna make a mouth, but we're gonna leave him right in the middle. Take out our top part out of the refrigerator, have our hot pan, heat it up around the bottom, get it until it's nice and flat. When it's nice and flat, pull it off and cover your snowman with it, and it will also seal that in really good. Next step, we're going to put his hat on, and I'm just going to dab a little dot right on the top and pop on his hat. And I'm also going to dab a little dot on there, and that is there. Now for the fun part, I'm just going to take my melted chocolate ganache and pour over top of this, and it should look amazing. Let's do this. Here we go. And after it melts down, you can just dig right in. Get a little bit of that chocolate, white chocolate. Well, thanks everyone for watching. I hope you enjoyed watching me make this snowman ice cream dessert. And if you enjoyed this video, please hit that like button. Also hit that big red subscribe button if you're not already subscribed to get new videos every week. And for the month of December, I'll be doing 2 videos a week, one on Sunday, one on Thursday. So be sure to check back frequently. And until then, I'll see you next week.